stories and testimonies. And now, Christian Media Spotlight with your host.
Thank you very much, Katie Kennard. Hello, everybody. Welcome in to an all-new edition. For the 1400th time, we welcome you to an all-new edition of Christian Media Spotlight. This is the Sunday Night Hangout, and this is the 1400th Christian Media Spotlight alongside Sunday celebratory Spud Holthouse.
Hi.
Here with you on this Sunday night 1400th go around. Here we go on Sunday night. What is up, Mr. Red?
Hello,
How are
Red.
you this evening? Nice to see you, sir. We have some requests from Red and a whole lot more straight ahead. Plus, it wouldn't be a 1400 show without,
Oh, the National Dailies.
of course. We'll have
Rock and
your
Run Pick of the Night, maybe.
We'll have the random facts of the night. Plus, we'll also have, question of the day, perhaps. Some scriptures of the day as well.
You might see a riddle from me.
Random Blue appearance. A
Mm.
little bit of everything.
Hi, Blue. Blue, can you say happy 1400 show? He's like, yeah, I'm doing it right now.
Yeah, there.
You might have a riddle from me come up later tonight.
Oh, even a riddle.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's how you know it's a special edition from a program. We have a riddle in the mix here tonight. But yes. Welcome aboard, everybody. It is our 1400th edition of our program here tonight. Of course, we started some 18 years ago, 18 and a half years ago already. And, man, right there. And here's a little bit of CMS by the numbers for you. Of course, over the last 18 and a half years, this is counting our Night of Hope broadcasts, our standard television broadcasts, and our Hangout shows. We are at our 1400th show. Our first episode happened in February, I think, first part of February in 2007. And our 1000th episode, give you an idea of how many shows we do a year, give or take. Our 1000th episode was on May 7th of 2022, which means in the last 3 years, a little over 3 years, we've produced 400 episodes of our program, which means this little engine that could produces anywhere from about 130, anywhere from 125 to 140 shows per year on average. Yikes. It's about 120 to 130 shows on average per year, because we've been doing it a little over 4 years. About 130, 135 is what we're doing on
You want
average
to know
per
a
year.
fun little stat, Joe?
We have been on the air for 208 weekly episodes of our radio show. Our 208th one just aired today, so 208 weeks over 4 years there. Over 3 years and nearly 20,000 20,000 hours listened to on our radio network, which is online 24/7. We've done coming up on 67 episodes of our Night of Hope series on Facebook and YouTube. We are now on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch with tens of thousands of social media impressions over the last number of years that we have been on socials. And of course, as we mentioned, 1400 episodes of our program here tonight, and hopefully it's been a blast having you with us every single step of the way here tonight. We got a request from Bianca coming up in just a little bit on the program. I did see that.
You want another fun stat?
What's another fun stat?
Another fun stat is that the first show simulcast on Facebook as well as TV was in 2018. Your first Northwest Cable Award was in 2015.
That's right. I still got in here somewhere. That was 10 years ago, if you can believe it already. We won that award. For cable excellence in the religious and
And
inspirational
first artist
category.
interviewed
10
on
years
site
ago.
at festivals is Brian Dirksen and not Red Sainbrook. No, right? You did not interview Red Sainbrook back with Brian Dirksen, no, you didn't.
No, not way back then. No. Yeah. So Brian Dirksen, of course, in 2009. I believe that. Well,
Red.
and that may have been one of our first ones that we've interviewed. Yeah, at a festival and stuff like that. Because largely the first
But
2 years were
first
largely the phone interview and largely remote. Brandon Heath, of course, kickstarted it all off.
First artist appeared on TV, Fireflight.
Yeah, when we had a half-hour series, the first 4 artists that appeared that were taped in order. Actually, we taped the first 4 episodes of CMS as an actual show when we did for television. We taped all 4 episodes in one night.
First artist.
TV versions, we did Fireflight, we did Red, we did Dara McLean, and we did Lincoln Brewster, all on the same night in 2 different locations, mind you.
Yes.
2 different locations.
First artist. Sorry, first song ever submitted for Night of Hope. We Are One by Brandon B.
I worked with Red at the cafe. Wait,
Red,
you worked with yourself at the cafe?
Yes.
You don't say. How was it like working with yourself at the cafe?
The first.
Were you easy to work with, sir? I mean, just asking for a friend.
First artist ever perform in studio, though, Jenny Simmons from Madison Road.
Well, yes and no, because in 2010 we had Noonday Sun and Nehemiah Brown for our 100th episode in studio, so that's not technically true. Although we did have a few other in studio guests before that. But national level like that was probably one of our biggest we've ever had in studio. Good arvo, friends, popping in during lunch. Hope you're all magnificent. We are doing well. What was like? Seeing Red was great. The band, yes, of course, he wants to clarify. The band came down with Manifest and Spoken, yes. We interviewed Manifest several times, too, on our program. Good evening, everyone. Hello, Debbie. How are you? Nice to see you. Always good to see you. Hope you are well. You and the family are doing great. Tilla and Misty. Hello, Whitney. How are you this evening? Welcome aboard. Of course, it is our 1400 here today. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in and for tonight. We got to the question of the day. We've got National Days and so much more straight ahead on our program. We've got lots of stuff still to come.
Sorry.
What?
I'm laughing at the fact that I'm laughing at the fact that as I was looking at the quotes I put into the CMS yearbook, I was looking at the one that Eric from Boiling Point said, which was coming soon, Christian Music Spotlight Secret Crush Edition, which no one is ready for.
that came back up again, didn't it? Yes,
no one's ready for that.
He'll probably never live that one down. No.
Sorry, Eric. Oh man.
Here's our first request of the night. Oh, hey, Kat.
Hello.
Tell her hello. Tell her hello, Debbie. We miss you guys. Hopefully you're doing fantastic. Right now, our first request of the night tonight on this 1400th edition of CMS TV. It's a request from Red. It is not Red the band, but Red Red Stainbrook, the Mister Red.
Oh, and then she had to go with the whole.
Right now, here is Brianna Rose. Brianna Rose. This is her too. She's playing on Friday on another edition of Red Zoom. A couple of Couple of hosts coming back on Saturday, of course. It's Eric Cohen hosting, and then on Friday.
Speaking of Eric, a podcast guest on Wednesday.
So he'll be coming up on a future edition. Coming up tomorrow. Speaking of podcasts, tomorrow. Who's tomorrow? Is it Chris Pick tomorrow? I think it's Chris Pick tomorrow on the podcast. Episode 12 that follows Daniel Curtis. Chris Pick will be on the podcast.
Yes, Chris Pick.
Tomorrow on the podcast. So always some great stories.
Then it's about Maggie.
The Ragamuffin himself. He may have some Rich Mullins stuff, some Ragamuffin. So he might keep you updated on how he got started and
each one was interesting and unique in its own way.
Take it from Spud. She sat in on the whole thing. Yes, because she's the producer, sound engineer of these podcasts that Kat does. Oftentimes, I hear them for the first time when I tune in, because these two have done a great job with the podcast and all that. So, Chris Pick tomorrow.
And then Isabel Maggie.
Well, hello to the both of you. So good to see you guys. Right now, she is performing Friday on Red's Room. It's Brianna Rose, Ceasefire. Right here on the Sunday Night Music Hangout, episode 1400.
And Debbie wants you to know that both of them are watching.
Good to see you both tonight, Tira. Have you read the Ragamuffin Gospel? Parts of it. Have you read through it? Chris, I think knew Rich Mullins for a while personally. He's good friends with Mitch McVicker, who also
all I will say on that is you may get to hear a story or two about that. Maybe.
There you go. Tomorrow night on the podcast, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. Tomorrow on our socials.
That's all I will say.
Here is Brianna Rose, request that from Red. Sunday Night Music Hangout.
There's a war between my heart and my mind. Nowhere to run. I'm trying to hide it. My smile paints illusions on the canvas of my face. So from the outside looking in, seems like everything
Ceasefire. That's right, a little ceasefire. Ah! I'm not spilling my coffee over here. I'm spilling my coffee over here, dang it.
I was telling my mom earlier that one of the things that I might have to get from the store is apple cider, like an apple cider K-cup.
A what? An apple cider K-cup?
Hot apple cider K-cup.
There we go.
Because I have hot chocolate K-cups, but if I have hot apple cider K-cups, then I can just,
Love that song, my friend. Yes, that's her friend. Becca Lynn, good evening to you. I'm glad you caught that particular tune from Brianna Rose there. Craig wants to know the $64,000 question, or the 1,400 question, is will you have a cake with 1,400 candles to celebrate our 1,400th episode? To which Cassie said, no, 1,400 Tim Tams.
Ah, yes.
Although, Craig said, yes, let's do that. We'll take an age to get through 1,400 Tim Tams. I'm going to need some help eating 1,400 Tim Tams if that's the case.
Me too.
Yikes. Craig said, for those that are keeping score, here's a fun fact for you. That's roughly about 127 packages of Tim Tams, FYI. 100.
Uh-oh. Joe, your volume. Your volume, Joe.
1,400 Tim Tams. 127 packages.
Red, I still have 3 packs of Tim Tams.
Red says, I still have 3 packs of Tim Tams. Well, great. You're only, if you multiply that by about 40, you'll be, almost 127.
Where'd you go, Joe?
Teamwork, yes. Teamwork, guys. I'm right here.
I know, your video, went away for a minute.
I don't know. I finished the white chocolate, finally. I keep freezing. I don't know why I keep freezing.
It went to me for just a quick second and then brought you back. I don't know
what happened there. Craig says, oddly enough, there's 11 in a standard packet, not 12, which many would presume. There's 11? Really? 11, not 12. Is that like an Australian count thing? I don't know. Holly might be a little new around here. She hasn't had this. What are Tim Tams?
Deliciousness.
Craig, you want to take that one? Craig, you want to explain what Tim Tams are, sir? You probably are the authority on Tim Tams more than a lot of us, any of us are, being they're originated out in your neck of the woods. What 5-letter word can be pronounced the same even with 4 out of its letters removed? I don't know. Question. Is that a States thing? Well, they can find them out here in the States, but no. It's an Australia originated thing.
Cassie goes, no longer the newest to the party.
Yes, no longer the newest to the Tim Tam party. We have our newest member to the Tim Tam party.
Although Red will always tell you that.
Although here's Red. Red comes through with a definition quicker than leave it to Red. A Tim Tam is a popular Australian chocolate biscuit made by Arnott's. It consists of 2 layers of chocolate melted biscuit, a creamy chocolate filling, and is coated in a layer of chocolate. Tim Tams are known for their unique combination of textures and flavors and are a well-loved snack in Australia and beyond.
Yes, and then...
Good day, mate.
And then Craig just goes regular chocolate biscuit.
Just leave it to Craig to be this simple Cliff's Notes, keep it simple, Tim Tam for Dummies answer, rectangular chocolate biscuits.
Come in many flavors.
Comes in many flavors. Just leave it to Craig just to commit this. It's chocolate biscuits.
Red gives the full definition. Craig's like, short answer.
Hold it though. Do they call cookies biscuits in Australia? Because are they more of a cookie or a biscuit? But do they call cookies biscuits out in Australia? Is that more of what they would call them?
That's what they would call them in the...
Never heard of them or seen them. So, Holly, if you have... I don't know what stores are out where you are, but if you have a... more than likely, if you have any of the Albertsons family of companies that fall under the Albertsons brand, be Albertsons, Safeway, Vaughn's, Tom Thumb, I don't know what you have out there. If you don't have one of those, you more than likely, if you have a Cost Plus World Market, they will oftentimes sell them out there, several flavors. If you don't have one of those, then my advice would be to go to the Tim Tam website, and they have a store locator, I believe, on there that can help locate them in your area. Cassie says, no, that's teamwork. Red with the Google copy-paste, and Joseph Neal with the presenter voice. Closest we have are a Kit Kat. Well, close enough. As we know, look at Elizabeth, the cut and paste here. Here we go. Yeah, Bickies
right,
or
Google
biscuits in Australia are essentially what an American would call a cookie. So I was right. Okay, all right. Thank you for that. We give the name biscuit to both sweet and savory varieties and bites of many different shapes and textures, from Anzac biscuits to Tim Tams to crackers. This family and program as a whole should really be sponsored by Tim Tam. I second that. There's a missed opportunity in here somewhere. What's up, Jeremy? Good to see you. Craig says, I have to bounce. Have a great afternoon, evening. I'll be around soon. I'll leave you to the Tim Tam conversation. Red can be in charge of that for now. Oh, are you sure that's wise, Craig?
We need to, Craig.
So if a Bicky is a biscuit, what's a Bucky?
I don't know. But in England,
I don't know.
But in England, they do refer to biscuit as cookies.
Soda, sandwiches, candy, and ice cream. That's a great diet there, Jeremy. That's
fantastic. Hard or crisp cookies are called biscuits in the UK. While the chewier dessert can be identified as a cookie.
All right, well, it's time now that we've gotten some fun facts out of the way. It's time on this 1400th.
I've got a lot of people addicted in the States.
On this 1400th episode of our program, it is time for some fun facts. Shall we? Yes.
Yes, fun facts, please.
Oh yes, let's do it. Here we go. All right, so.
And if no one does get the riddle, I'll post the answer.
All right. There you go. So we'll. Let's see.
Red goes.
First fun fast fact: the average raindrop. Heading into summer, you might not see a lot of these. The average raindrop weighs less than an eyelash. If you can believe that. What? Yeah, this is a crazy fact right here. I didn't even know this. Did you know a human being? This speaks to the size of a blue whale, folks. A human being could apparently swim. Okay. A human being, you and I, could swim through the blood vessels of a blue whale. Well, yeah, Red. She can probably get him with the Albertsons and the Tim Tam or Tom Thumb down the street. Yeah.
This never
Well,
ceases
if you
to
have an
amaze me.
Albertsons near you, you're set.
All it goes, we have Co-op, Shoppers, Walmart, Sobeys, Portage Supermarket, and something. So I don't see any.
So there you go. Also, next fun fact here. That just speaks to the enormous size of a blue whale. Yeah.
Once again, who tested this? Says Cassie.
I couldn't tell you. I have no idea. Also, did you know in the early 1800s, Cadbury, the
Yes.
the commercials for
Yeah.
the eggs. In the 1800s, Cadbury created the first heart-shaped chocolate box. My guess probably it was around Valentine's Day or something. My guess.
No, I hope one of the epilepsy pages can get this approved someday so people can actually buy them. But when they had a fundraiser, they actually got Cadbury to make a special chocolate bar just for them and put Epilepsy Foundation or something like that on there. Making an epilepsy chocolate bar from Cadbury.
I'll be darned.
I know.
Did you know elephants are capable of swimming 20 miles a day?
No?
Oh, now you do. Now, did you also know elephants are the only mammals that can't jump?
Interesting.
Did you know apparently that can you, Blue? I don't know if you can.
But he's like
cats apparently. See, here's a cat fact. He's like, oh great, cat fact again. Did you know cats can hear ultrasound?
What?
Cats can hear ultrasound.
Okay then. Sure.
Did you know despite its hump, a camel has a straight spine? Did you know, here is using your noggin, a human brain weighs about 3 pounds. That's right. Take your weight, how much you weigh, your brain weighs about 3 pounds of it. Yep. Final 10 fast facts. Here we go. Number 1, a quarter. Well, maybe for Red it's less. Oh, sorry. A quarter of the bones in your body are in your feet. Again, for Red, it might be a little bit. He might be missing a couple of bones now.
Well, he already told me that he couldn't make any promises, but he'll try not to go back to the hospital for any more surgery of any limb type removal of sort. But he couldn't make promises to me.
Number 2, did you know you blink over 4 million times in a year?
Interesting.
4 million times in a year. I wonder if more or less, depending on how many staring contests you do in a year.
Oh. You should see me do a staring contest with someone.
3, did you know the tongue? The tongue is the fastest healing part of a human body. That's right, your tongue. Number 4, did you know pigs can get sunburned?
Okay. Sure.
Number 5, did you know people oftentimes think vitamin C, they think oranges? But did you know strawberries, give them a run for their money, strawberries apparently contain more vitamin C than oranges. Number 6, this is oddly, weirdly interesting. Did you know oysters can change from one gender to another and back again?
I don't even want to know who came up with that statistic. No.
Did you know, number 7, did you know a 10-gallon hat is just that, in name only? A 10-gallon hat holds less than a gallon of liquid.
What?
Did you know... Did you know squids? Did you know they can have eyes the size of a volleyball?
Okay. I don't even want to know what that is.
Did you know at birth, a Dalmatian is always pure white.
Oh, okay.
And finally, number 10, did you know lizards? Do you know how lizards communicate?
I'm afraid to ask.
You're about to tell me? Oh, sure, Joe. How do lizards communicate?
Please.
Well, I'm glad you asked.
Yes, I'm afraid to ask.
Lizards do communicate. They communicate by doing push-ups.
What?
That's right. Lizards communicate by doing push-ups. Yes, that is your fun, random fast facts of the day. There you go. Lizards, if you see them doing push-ups, nothing to be alarmed. They're just talking to each other. They're just, you know.
But huh?
They're just communicating.
They're working out.
Just imagine, that's how we talk to each other. Just hey, how's it going? Yeah,
They're working out.
Are you hungry? 1 push-up for yes, 2 push-ups for no.
Oh, Ollie has
less blinking if you do more sleeping. That's true. That is true.
But,
I knew that lizard was trying to tell me something the other day.
yes, but Holly goes, I knew that, and then she goes, their tongue. Oh gosh.
So if you see a random lizard and if it's doing a push-up, nothing to be alarmed about. Nothing to see here.
Sure. We'll just go with that.
Yes, Atkinson Candy in Texas. Online. All right. Now, it's time for the 14. We can't have a 1400th show without, the often imitated, never duplicated. It's time for what, Spud?
National Date Days, and I posted the first riddle answer.
Oh, did you now? Which is what?
Yep.
Oh, Q. Oh, see, I was going through the alphabet and going, I just didn't get to Q yet. That's great.
That's all right. I'll post another one.
Well, thank you, Spud. Appreciate that. All right.
Hello, Miriam. You're just in time for National Day Days.
Oh, yes. Here it
Miriam,
comes.
the riddle, not riddle, but the answer with fun fast facts was blizzards was they can do push-ups or communicate, yeah. Mm-hmm.
On today, June 22nd, as we get closer to the end, of June already.
That's crazy.
I had one of these the other day because there's a couple of great bakeries that had these in Idaho. It's today, however, I just had it was a couple of days early. Today is National Chocolate Eclair Day.
Ooh.
National HVAC Tech Day. I'm sure they're busy with HVAC with the weather out there and stuff. It's National it's Kissing Day. That's right. It's National Kissing Day. So kissy. It's National Limoncello Day. Food wise, I did this tonight. I passed the I didn't even know this, but today, it's National Onion Ring Day. That's right.
Oh, I did not pass that test.
Onion Ring Day.
I didn't pass that test.
Positive Media Day. Hopefully we fit that bill right here. Hopefully. It is National Pet Choking Prevention Day.
Oh, boy.
So Blue, in other words, don't make me come over there and give you the Heimlich. He's just looking up like, I wouldn't dream of it. World Rainforest Day. It's Deaf Blind Awareness Week. Oh, yes! My friend, my coworker friend and I say this all the time at work. Now we have a reason to. It's Fish or Friends, Not Food Day. Fish or Friends, not food.
Finding Monday. Monday.
Fish or Friends, not food. But it's Fish or Friends, not food week.
Ah.
Week. Where you make Fish your friends.
And
It's also
don't bite your
National Tennis Week.
Mm.
Right, it's tennis week. It's Cyndi Lauper's birthday today. Because girls just want to have fun.
Yeah.
Anybody caught that reference?
Oh, I know.
Meryl Streep's birthday. Of course, Cyndi Lauper was in was it The Secret Life of Pets she was in? Where she voiced a character? Oh, it was a different... She did vocals in a cartoon movie. Just trying to remember what the heck it was. No, it's if it's not
she
that
has
one.
she has
she voiced
done
in a cartoon movie. Which cartoon movie am I thinking of?
well. She has done a one for Sesame Street.
No, it's not. It's the movie I'm thinking of.
Yeah, this one was like a Sesame Street, Elmo, CIC.
No, if you type in Cyndi Lauper voiceover, see, now I gotta do it myself here. Hold on. I sure as thought that she was in a, no, I thought she was in, I thought for sure she was in a movie. Maybe she wasn't. The animated film Henry and Me, but that's not the one I was thinking of for a reason. Maybe it was just a voice that sounded like her. Could have been. Although she did voice a character in Bob's Burgers. Maybe it's a different voice that sounded like her I'm thinking of. Yeah. Yeah, anyway. Yeah. Monday on the national days. It is Detroit style pizza day. Yes, we had some Detroit style pizza.
I just shared this on my timeline.
What, the pizza thing?
Yes, I can send it to you right now if you want.
The Detroit style pizza, and I believe when we had the Detroit style pizza, it was about this time last year. You also, I can't even believe it took you this long in life. You tried ranch for the first time, and let's just say
that's not the first time that I've had ranch.
I thought it was. I thought you tried ranch for the first time, and then you just like, bleh.
That was my first time having ranch on pizza. Yes, French fries is when I first tried it. I did my fry in ranch in high school. I did not like it.
Oh, so you thought you just try it again? Okay, see that I didn't know. Okay, I thought it was the first time you had ranch. National Family Owned and Operated Business Day tomorrow. National Hydration Day tomorrow, so stay hydrated.
I need to stay hydrated every day.
National Pecan Sandies or Pecan Sandies Day. It's a little pecan cookie type thing. National Pink Day tomorrow. Let's see if you like the color pink. National Porridge Day. That's right, porridge. Peas porridge hot. Peas porridge cold. Peas porridge 5 days old blue. Anyway, National Typewriter Day tomorrow. Who still uses a typewriter, for goodness sakes, now? I don't.
We used to have a typewriter.
If you use a typewriter still to this day, leave it in the comments there. Pink Flamingo Day. That's right, pink flamingos.
I sent you
It is Insect Week, apparently.
I sent you the Detroit style pizza video to your messenger if you want to share it.
Although Cassie says if you're going to have ranch, it's best to see.
I just don't like honey mustard either.
Ranch on a salad. Yummy cookies.
But yeah, I shared that video to you.
Yeah, Joe. Okay.
If you want to share it on here.
You want me to share it on here? Is that what you want me to do?
I told you I gave you permission for this one. And I will say, when you see me go like this with the first bite. I said to myself last night rewatching that, I said, that's what I like to call I took too big of a bite and I didn't get it face. And then the second time, I'm like,
that's right. You shared it. You shared it on. That's right.
My
You shared it. You shared it from my Facebook page, didn't you? Yes, you did.
Hi. You came up in my memories today too.
Let me see if I can pull this up here. All right.
Brad even found the time when we were at Culver's.
Oh, Culver's. Oh, yes. Of course, we relived that a few days ago when it was.
Yeah.
Yes.
Honey mustard, I just don't like with fries.
Although, darn it, I can't apparently.
Although I did try Chick-fil-A for the first time once on a spoon. That was a thing at one point until I fixed it in 2023.
Yeah.
The right way.
I remember you did that. Yes. I so remember you did that. Let me see if I can find the actual. Let me see if I can actually find. Let me see if I can, because it might let me download it straight from my thing here. Maybe. I'll see.
Oh no, I honestly didn't get any ranch like when I first took the bite. I didn't taste anything.
There we go. Maybe.
So that's why I said when I rewatched that again, I like to call it I took too big of a bite and didn't get any ranch type of thing the first time. Second time, my face like.
Oh, did we?
Oh no, I don't have any problem with ketchup, Holly. I don't.
There we go. I think I loaded it now. So let's see if we can. Let's see if we can play this. Of course, this is our 1400th episode of Christian Media Spotlight. We are here on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Twitch tonight. We've got some.
What is that, Holly?
Honey mustard is good with chicken fingers, says Holly. Ketchup is better with fries.
But what is
poutine? Oh.
What is that?
So the answer to that would be no. She has never had poutine before. She already knew it was going to be bad, and when she didn't get the bite, she still freaked out and said, "Oh, I didn't get any ranch."
Really did.
So you psychosomatically freaked yourself out before you even had
No. Okay, when I rewatched the video, you can clearly tell that
pita bread.
You can clearly tell that I took too much of a bite the first time, and that's what I like to call I took too much of a bite the first time. And should have took a smaller bite, and then I did not get any ranch the first time because I didn't taste it. And then the second time around, when I dipped it again, I got it, and I'm like, ugh.
Well, here we go. Let's before we get to our next song, it's a request from Bianca tonight. Here's Spud, as we are coming up on just about a year. Of course, we'll be back to the scene of the crime. We'll be back in Michigan again. July, I think 31st, August 1st, 2nd, and 3rd.
Okay,
we will be out in Michigan. So the first weekend of August, we will be there for 2nd, 3rd.
We'll see if I can make it.
In Rusty Drake's. But this is from our Michigan trip last year, right about this time last year.
Yes, it was.
Right about this time last year. It was a week before 4th of July last year. So here it is from this about 1 year ago. Here is Spudley. Over here. As a matter of fact, this one was on June we are right at a year, I think, almost. This is from June 21st. It was a year ago yesterday. How about this? Yeah. Here it's from that trip 1 year ago. And if you remember, we did a bathroom session episode, Night of Soap, a year
Yes, we
ago.
did.
And that was right after the taping of that episode too. Is when we had that pizza. Here it is. Take a look.
This is Elizabeth.
Hi.
This is Elizabeth
Hello.
on Ranch. Any questions? She is not. She's about to try Jets Pizza Ranch. Jets is Detroit style pizza, but she's very picky about sauces.
Well, not too picky, but
Oh, well, come.
You need to go eat it in the bathroom first.
it's got to be.
Eat it. Oh, now what? What does that mean?
The verdict is?
No, I didn't get it.
What? What do you mean you didn't get it?
I don't think.
Oh,
Okay.
there you go. Come on. There you go. Well, not a fan of ranch. Nope, there we go. Nope, and she's left the room.
And she's gone. Yeah. There she went. Regina says, don't feel bad, Spud. One time at my spouse's company party, I thought it was potatoes, but it was horseradish. Ooh. What? Actually, wait, how did you mistake potatoes for horseradish? And I took a big old bite. Yikes. They were all laughing at our table. Oh,
Okay, that's one thing I can safely say that I've never had before is horseradish.
I was still going strong at that point before he went down.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was a sad time.
I think it was a year ago today, I think was the concert, and then the morning after the concert on Sunday.
Oh no, I got the pizza the second time. I did.
You took the ranch off, but didn't put the pizza.
No, I did.
To do something like that.
I took both
You
bites
did?
of it. And then I took the pie pizza, put the ranch on there. Yeah, I did.
Oh, did you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right goes
okay.
Stairs. The dreaded stairs.
Stairs. Hurricane Stairs. He could barely get out of his bed the next day. I think he was like down and out and just in the bed for like the next 2 days after. I felt bad for Red because Sunday I had to go to the lighthouse by myself. Monday I had to go to the Detroit Zoo. See, you missed. We need a Michigan do-over, man. You missed speaking of zoos, you missed the Detroit Zoo, dude. I had to do Detroit Zoo with Ron Gesh. It was a fantastic zoo, by the way. But I had to miss you had to miss the Detroit Zoo. I had to do.
Hey, I wasn't there for the zoo either.
You missed the largest penguin exhibit in like the nation, apparently.
Don't you remember? I wasn't even there for the zoo.
See, Ron Gesh and I had to do, we had to do, like, the Detroit Zoo. We had to do, like, the Ren Center. I had to, earlier on that day, I had to take, like, the downtown Detroit tour with Connor Roy.
Red goes, it's
Connor
no fair.
And, with Connor, and it was the Detroit tour. It was me and Connor and
Ron.
His spouse, and we went on the GM Rent Center. We went to just coffee. Went to a great Coney. They knew the best Coney dog place.
Red goes, it's no fair.
I knew you. I knew. So it's so fair. I set that up too. I know you did. So I had to follow through. I was like, I wasn't gonna cancel on Ron. I checked with Red. I was like, you sure? You need anything before I go? You all right? You good? So I went up north and I did the.
Red.
I did the lighthouse trip, the Fort Horatio Lighthouse, on Sunday afternoon. Then on Monday, Detroit Zoo. I did that. I saw the Fort Horatio Lighthouse, where you look across the water. I think you see Windsor, Ontario, Canada. It's a great view over there. But yeah, I did that. I just happened to be in town for like one of the biggest firework displays.
Oh, you did show me that later.
I was like, whoa!
You did show me that one later.
Just weird coincidence. It was.
And Red, that's when
I missed it because I had to do it. Some of that stuff by myself.
You should have got on a Zoom with me, and I
Miriam
would have.
says, yuck, ranch on pizza. See, apparently you don't like, they have chicken bacon ranch pizza.
I'm going to Little Rock Zoo on July 1st.
I was thinking the Texas Zoo. Well, yeah, you missed that too, Regina. Darn it.
Although, here's a riddle for you guys too. A
What's
man and
little
his
ugly,
boss have the same parents, but are not siblings. How is this possible?
Oh, wait, what?
A man and his boss have the same parents, but are not siblings. How is this possible?
Oh, here's another riddle.
Mm-hmm.
Leave your guesses, folks, and we will.
But oh,
And yes, Holly, I will see if we can play that coming up here in just a little bit for sure. We will definitely play that. Yeah.
have fun in the zoo on July 1st, Red. Red's going to the Little Rock, Arkansas Zoo.
I don't know. Apparently, I'll have to go to one of my zoos. Y'all are just making me want to go to the zoo now. Apparently, I'll just have to.
Hey, our zoos, there's 3 zoos that I know of in Ohio that are either 2 hour, 3 hour, or an hour from me.
Apparently, I'll just have to go to the beautiful.
Oh, okay. Miriam wants the riddle
Point
again.
Defiance Zoo up here.
Miriam wants the riddle again, so the riddle, Miriam.
Yes, so the riddle. What was the riddle one more time there, bud?
A man and his boss have the same parents, but are not siblings. How is this possible?
Say it one more time there.
So a man and his boss have the same parents, but are not siblings. How is this possible? I've been to Canada once, but that's about it. Ooh, one was adopted? Huh, okay. Hold on, Red. You might just have something.
I know Bianca wanted the studio version. I don't know. Apparently, I'll have to play the lyric video real quick. Because apparently, I don't know where the studio video went. I don't know why. But I don't know if we've ever played the Hope Resounds Hope in the Dark lyric video. So I guess we're gonna do that now. What are you looking up there, Spudley?
Oh, I think Red is kind of maybe getting close on the right track here.
Oh, is he?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
How so?
Actually, I'm going to give you the answer, but I don't know.
What was the deal again?
So, a man and his boss have the same parents, but are not siblings. How is this possible? I'm going to give you the riddle answer on Messenger.
If anybody has the answer, you can feel free to leave it, and we will definitely.
I just gave you the answer on your Messenger.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It is our 1400th episode of our program. We still have the.
Oh, I know the answer. I just had to make sure that what I was going with on the answer was matching what you were saying.
There you go. We will have the scriptures of the day coming up here in just a little bit. Plus, we also will have a rundown of what's going on this week. We have a lot going on this week, folks, because it is Night of Hope week. We'll get you set and ready for what's coming up this week as well on our collaboration show It's going to be a very fun week here on the program, so we'll get you all set and ready for that here in just a couple of minutes from right
the
now.
answer is not adopted.
Is not what?
Adopted.
Is not.
No. But you have the answer now, Joe, so you... Same as me.
Oh, well, I have not looked at it yet, so I'll have to look at it here in a second. Right now, my thing is being all kinds of silly, my server, so bear with me here for just a quick second.
Regina goes, could also be his in-laws.
Oh, what?
Nope. Could also be his in-laws, says Regina. But it's not. And Brad goes, well, if it didn't say what I said, then I was wrong. Oh, Miriam. Oh, Miriam. Did you see Miriam's answer to this riddle?
But it is a true answer, though. I would hope it would
Yes,
be.
but did you see Miriam's answer to this riddle? And I can safely say no. Miriam, you do not have the riddle answer either.
Could also be his in-laws, says
No.
Regina.
Or Cassie just goes, or if it didn't say what you said, it was wrong. Okay.
But you better save us in a hurry here in a minute with this riddle answer.
Okay, fine. I will just say it because I don't know if anyone else is going to get it. But the answer that I sent to Joe on this one was he's self-employed. I don't know how that one makes sense, but yeah.
Because he's himself.
The
boss the boss is himself. See, his boss and himself, they're one and the same.
Yeah, I got it now.
That's what we're trying to say.
Yeah.
They're one and the same.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Sometimes these riddles, like when I look at them, like sometimes if I haven't seen them before, they can sub me.
That was a very tricky answer, by the way.
I might have a personalized riddle one coming up later.
Oh, do you?
Mm-hmm. Stay tuned.
Happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy, joy.
And I know we got Bianca's request coming soon, right?
Yes, we do. As soon as I can fix it here.
And it's a Hopper Sound song, yes?
Let's see here. All right. Here's the deal. Here's your question of the day. Here's one of the questions of the day. The average parent does this 4 times a week, but the average person with does it on average.
Takes a nap.
Does this 4 times a week. Well, yeah, I wouldn't blame the average parent for taking 4 naps in a week. Probably not, but no, that is not it. No.
Cooking.
But wait a minute. I don't even have kids in the house fairly now, and I want to take a nap more than once a week.
Cooking.
Man. No, that is an interesting point, though.
Cleaning?
Oh, he's way over there. I'll
Cleaning?
point the camera towards Blue. I'll put it in his face again here in just a little bit. The average parent does this 4 times per week, but the average person without kids does this activity only once a week.
Cleaning?
Average parent does it 4 times a week, but if you don't have kids, the average adult, that drops to only once
Cleaning?
a week. God, I would hope not. No, that is not.
Pick up toys? Like pick up the toys?
No.
Or Miriam's answer, going to the bathroom. Kind of, but she used an emoji for that.
No. Although I'm wondering why, as a parent, you would have to do that. Then if you didn't have.
Why didn't you?
Anyway.
Yeah, your volume went down somehow, Joe.
My volume went down?
Testing. Nope, now you're completely down. You're like no sound now.
No?
Oh, now I hear you.
Let's try this again. Hold on.
But it's like still a little low. But okay, guys, keep thinking of what the answer could be while we get Joe back. So getting groceries was a good answer there, Regina. Yellow kids, says Miriam.
Let's try this again. Hopefully that's a little better. Maybe. I don't know. Getting groceries. No, that is not it. Although I can see why, as a parent, you would get groceries 4 times a week, potentially. Gets gas for their car. No. Although I can see if you're a soccer mom taking your kids everywhere, I can see that being the case too. The average parent does this on average 4 times a week. But if you
Miriam goes yell at kids.
You're only doing this once a week.
Miriam says yell at the kids.
Nope. Average parent does this activity 4 times a week. But the average adult without, that number drops to once. You're only doing that once a week. What activity are you doing 4 times a week with kids and only 1 time a week without?
Miriam says you're still low.
I don't know why. That's really weird. Let me see if I can. I'll see if I can crank it up a little further on my end. Sorry about that, guys. That's really weird. I don't know why my thing is acting up all of a sudden. Hopefully that's a little bit better. But yes, if you have kids, you're doing this 4 times a week. If you have an adult without kids, you're only doing it once a week. What activity are we talking about? Regina got it. There it is right there. It is laundry. It is laundry. If you have kids, you are doing laundry 4 times a week. If you do not have kids, you're on average only finding yourself doing laundry once a week. How about that? Spud, do your parents have to do laundry with you in the house 4 times a week?
Mom, if you're out there watching.
Did somebody say laundry?
Mom, if you're out there watching, please comment to the answer that Joe asked me with this question, because please.
Regina says, yep, especially with twin boys. Cassie says, well, that's depressing.
What?
Why? Are you way more than above the once a week average, Cassie? If not more. Another question of the day coming up here in just a little bit. Way to go, Regina, for getting our first question of the day. We've also got our scriptures of the day and a bit more straight ahead. Right now, here is a request from Bianca. So she wanted to hear Hope Resounds, and she wanted to hear this one tonight. It's Hope in the Dark.
Yes, because while we have ceasefire, we hope in the dark, yes.
Well, what I was thinking is just... Oh, never mind. You don't want to know what I was thinking. I could have gone with that.
You can just message it.
Although you can probably guess what I was thinking.
Probably. Maybe.
Just be glad it wasn't a ceasefire
Yeah, no, I know now. Never mind. Nope. We're just gonna go to the song.
Gotta go for a
Yeah.
bit. Gotta wash out the color in my hair. What did you change the Did you just refresh the color in your hair, or did you just go to a different color altogether? Like, are you purple Regina? Are you blue-haired
Ooh.
Regina?
Hey,
Are you
maybe?
are you truly pinky again for Pink Day? Are you?
That's what I was just gonna say. Did you make your hair completely all pink?
Here's some music to apparently wash the color out of your hair by. It's sounds. It's Hope in the Dark. Sunday Night Music Hangout.
Sometimes it's hard when the world is closing in. It feels like I'm fighting a losing battle. You seem so far, far away from everything. I know you are good, so good to me. I believe there is hope in the dark. Even if you just can't see it, there is hope in the dark. Even if you just can't feel it, I don't need a reason, I don't need a reason why. I can't explain what it is you're doing. My fears and doubts are quickly growing. This is the part where I will trust you. The light of the world is shining through me. 'Cause I believe there is hope in the dark. Even if you just can't see it, there is hope in the dark. Even if you just can't feel it, and I don't need a reason, I don't need a reason why. There is hope in the dark. Even if you just can't see it, there is hope in the dark. Even if you just can't feel it, and I don't need a reason, I don't need a reason why. No, I don't need a reason, I don't need a reason why. There is hope in the dark. Even if you just can't see it, there is hope in the dark. Even if you just can't feel it, there is hope in the dark. Even if you just can't see it, there is hope in the dark. Even if you just can't feel it, and I don't need a reason, I don't need a reason why. There is hope in the dark. Even if you just can't see it, there is hope in the dark. Even if you just can't feel it, and I don't need a reason, I don't need a reason why. No, I don't need a reason, I don't need a reason why.
Hope in the Dark. Miriam says, thanks, Bianca. Love that song. Just hearing it for the first time. Mm-hmm. Good stuff there, right here on the Music Hangout, here on this Sunday night, our 1400th edition here at Christian Media Spotlight of the last 18 years. Thank you so much for keeping us going strong. We really appreciate and love all of you. It leads us into our scriptures of the day. Since we played Hope in the Dark, let's do some scriptures all about hope, shall we? 2 Corinthians 4:18 says, "So we fix our eyes not on what is seen, but on what is unseen, since what is seen is temporary,
but what is unseen is eternal. And of course, faith, hope, and love. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, but not yet seen. If you recall, of course, in Scripture there. There you go. Also, a couple more scriptures on hope tonight. Psalm 147:11. The Lord delights in those who fear him, who put their hope in his unfailing love. Micah 7:7 says, but as for me, I watch in hope for the Lord. I wait for God, my Savior. My God will hear me. Psalm 62:5 and 6 says, yes, my soul, find rest in God. My hope comes from him. Truly, he is my rock and my salvation. He is my fortress. I will not be shaken. And also, Romans 12:12, be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, and faithful in prayer. Romans 8:24-25, for in this hope we were saved, but hope that is seen is not hope at all. Who hopes for what they already have? But if we hope for what we do not yet have, we wait for it patiently. Jeremiah 29:11. Of course, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and give you a future. It is right here.
So,
there you go.
Joe?
Yes?
I have a little bit of a surprise right now for you. And the show.
What?
Yes, it's a surprise for you in the show because it's 1,400 shows, right?
Last I checked, yes.
So I thought for this, very much like what you read in the scriptures and everything, I was looking something up, and this is a musical interlude that I would like to do, if I may.
Oh, a musical interlude. Why, sure.
Yes. And I'm going to be doing the only song by Blessed Union of Souls for celebrating 1,400 shows.
Well, let's do it, shall we? It's, of course, our theme song. Stick around, folks. We have some requests from, of course, Holly. If Holly's sticking around, we have some Jake Fretz. We will try to play his new one coming up in just a few moments, plus a couple more from Red. Take it away with our theme. It's been our theme song for, I don't know, quite the number of shows now. Take it away. It's lovely.
I see the choir in the ropes, being prayer plays, and they all sing hallelujah. All the people in the front and the people in the back are singing praises to ya. And I close my eyes and let the music wash right over me, just like the blood of the Lamb that washed me clean. I'm looking through the book at the hymns that 1,000 men have written for you. Amazing grace, and I'll fly away, and joyful we adore you. And it occurred to me that the songs I sing, although they're beautiful, they just don't compare to the best one that I know. You're the melody, the words, you're the chorus, 'cause you gladly laid your life down for us. All the blessings that you bring, you're the only song I ever want to sing. All the sinners and the saints got something to say, but we know who gave them voices. And we're all down here in the atmosphere just making joyful noises. Birds are singing in the air, thunder crashes like a drum. Your song is everywhere, it was my first number one. You're the melody, the words, you're the chorus, 'cause you gladly laid your life down for us. All the blessings that you bring, you're the only song I ever want to sing. Sing hallelujah, hallelujah. Sing hallelujah, hallelujah. You're the melody, the words, you're the chorus, 'cause you gladly laid your life down for us. You're the melody, the words, you're the chorus, 'cause you gladly laid your life down for us. all the blessings that you bring, Lord of lords and King of kings. We will let our voices ring. You're the only song we ever want to sing. You're the only song I ever want to sing. Sing hallelujah. You're the only song I ever want to sing. Sing hallelujah. You're the only song I ever want to sing.
What the? Hold on a second. Goodness gracious. 1 second here.
Alright, so I wanted to really just do that song because I know that that is the theme song that you guys hear every time the intro plays, but I really wanted to do it in honor and dedication tonight as a way of Joe being the host of CMS as well, but also just for the show alone, because I feel like with us celebrating this milestone that it was just one of those moments like God was giving me to share my heart and with you guys.
Well, thank you for that. Spud, that, of course, is Blessed Union of Souls, covered by the Spud Old House. It is the only song, it's just been the only theme song we've ever had here on this particular program, and it still serves as our theme song to this day. Some things just never change, even though we get a show or two older every single time out. We got lots of requests. We've got music from Jake Fretz coming up in just a little bit, but right now here is Stephanie Ricciardelli, and I believe she is performing this coming Saturday on Red's. And this is a request from Red. Here is her tune, Light of Life. It's right here on the Sunday Night Music Hangout episode here on CMS. And why, for crying out loud, I don't know what's on here. See, my thing hates me tonight. Our 1400th episode of Christian Media Spotlight. It's Stephanie Moran, Stephanie Ricciardelli. Here is Light of Life.
In the shadow of the valley, when I feel afraid, Jesus, you are with me. You will keep me safe, 'cause on the darkest night, your love shines bright. My refuge, my lighthouse in the storm. When my heart grows faint, on my knees I'll pray. You are good, you are faithful, you are always with me. I call out in the darkness, call upon your peace. Surrounded by your presence, I know you're holding me. 'Cause on the darkest night, your love shines bright. My refuge, my lighthouse in the storm. In hard times I'll surrender, and trust I will remember. You are good, you are faithful, you are always with me. You're my savior, my shelter, refuge for my soul. In hard times I'll surrender, trust I will remember. You are good, you are faithful, you are always with me. Yes, you are good, you are faithful, you are always with me. I sing out in the morning as your light of light shines bright. Revived I am rejoicing, for you have overcome the night.
And of course, my thing got wrong button. Sorry about that. Of course, there's a little bit of scripture there at the very tail end of that. Stephanie, Reach Here Deli there, and Light of Life right here on the Music Hangout here live tonight. Let me know if you can hear me. I tried adjusting some of my settings. Let me know if you can hear me a little bit better. Hopefully. Hopefully. I don't know. I'm trying to do whatever I can here to try to if I turn I don't know here. Whoa. Let's see if that helped. I don't know. Hopefully it's a little bit better. Let me know if it's not. I don't know why my thing is wigging out tonight. Let me see if you hopefully hear me a little bit now. Beautiful words touches the heart. Yeah, for sure, Miriam. We've got a request for some Jake Frets coming up in just a few minutes, plus another request from Red as well before we bring this one to a close. Well, let's see. All right. So, here is another question of the day. At least 60% of the world's population has never experienced this weather event. What is it that they've never experienced? 60, I'm low. Yeah, I'll keep trying to tinker with it a little bit. I don't know what's going on. I wish I knew, but I don't. So I will keep kind of playing around. Hopefully I can. Sorry about that, guys. But yes, 60% of people have never experienced this weather event. The question is, what are
Tornadoes.
No, not tornadoes.
Ooh, I can
Tornadoes.
I can probably say for some that are watching this, they probably have never experienced this like my parents and I have, which is a muck storm.
Not a muck storm. No. Not a muck storm. No.
Hurricane.
Not a hurricane. No. Not a hurricane. 60% of people have never experienced this weather event. What weather event have they not experienced? The question we are asking here. What's going to say? We not. Uh-oh. Can you see us okay? Or chat if you can see us if we're rolling okay. It says if you're waiting for a video signal, I would have no idea why it would be.
Yeah, I saw that same thing, Red. It just shows us frozen on my side, on my phone.
Fine.
But
Is it
I don't know.
frozen or not?
I don't think it is, because every time I go back to the Hangout, it freezes on us. And then it doesn't let me even play the rest of the way.
Weird. Huh.
Yeah, no, it shows. I'm going to show you. Oh, yeah, it says we are not live anymore on the 1st.
Wait, we are not live anymore?
No, it ended. It ended it.
Oh, what in the world?
It says what's live and their video will be available soon.
Oh.
It said we were live, so. Don't know if that. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know either. That's really odd. Considering I'm still showing weird. Oh, well.
I know, it's so weird. My notifications just refreshed to that we were live, so I don't get it.
Well, let's Well, okay. Let's end stream and show us the others. Yes,
Yeah,
I'm waiting.
yeah.
Well, let's
Yeah, it finally caught up on my side and said it ended.
Let's end the stream and we'll come back and hopefully we'll be okay. I don't know what's going on.